What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we are in for another episode of our Shadowrun Returns playthrough. In the last episode, we had invaded the Universal Brotherhood with the intent of finding Jessica Watts and just blowing her brains out or doing something. I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, she has the enlisted protection of a bunch of cultists, and additionally, she's got a lot of friends in reasonably high places. Oh, no. Well, then. As I was saying, she's got a lot of reasonably powerful friends in high places. Let me see what I can do with this situation here. We need to... Let's go ahead and just put 3 rounds on her. She's looking a bit like a mage to me, and that makes me very, very nervous. I wasn't expecting a sneak attack there so soon. Getting Splattercat out of the way is probably a good plan, but I need to get Woogie out of here too. Let's go ahead and put a couple into her. And 30 more damage, really. She has got a rough chin on her. I'll say that. Oh, no, Woogie, don't do that. What are you doing, my man? What are you doing? Well, then, I'm going to need her to step to the side so that she doesn't shoot through Woogie. We'll kill the mage off, or whatever she is, first and foremost. We'll take an AP shot at him. There it is. Okay. And then very much what I'd like to do is deprive him of AP again. So anything I have on here that would eliminate AP. That's unfortunate. I don't actually think Gallowglass has anything for me. Whereas normally I'm a big fan of Gallowglass. In this situation, he's one of my favorite Shadowrunners that I've been doing thus far in the mage realm. Between all the shamans and everything, he seems to be the most well-rounded. He's got buffs, he's got attacks. I like him very much. He is a cool character to have around. We might consider possibly hitting him with a mana bomb, maybe, and just seeing how that goes. I get the feeling he's probably going to hit Woogie. Not something that I'm really wanting to test the waters with. I guess we'll just hit him with a normal shot now. If he hits Woogie, then we're going to lose him, and unfortunately we don't really have the money to replace him at the time. Oh good, he decided to shoot my dear friend Gallowglass instead. Let's go ahead and we're going to go to Gallowglass first, and I'm going to have him heal the damage from that last hit just so we don't have to deal with it in any further conflicts. And because of what happened, I didn't see what I picked up on the ground. I can only assume it was a key card, although it doesn't appear to be that useful, as it's not opening these side doors, which these have loot in them. Unfortunately, I couldn't bribe the janitor, so, you know, we may miss out on a bunch of goodies here. We'll take our chances, I guess. I wish you could dismiss Woogie, like you could with like an MMO pet, and just send him away. Be like, fly home, Woogie, until I come and get you, because right now he's just a victim waiting to happen. Unless we get healed in between screens. What is this going to do for me? Looks like it's going to take me to another zone. Well, that's not what I wanted. I want to loot all the good stuff out of here. Well then. So many things just making me sad on this playthrough. With how broke we are, we could really use some of the goodies that are in back here. Well, maybe I should have spoke with more people. I was worried that I was going to expose myself, though. I also wish that I know we have a Shadowrunner with decent strength right now. I wish that we could have one of them push this out of the way. Yeah, we still need lubricant, unfortunately. I mean, there's a possibility that maybe something in here can be used as lubricant. I don't know. You open the box to find it swarming with extremely large cockroaches. Great. That's fun. Let me see if there's anything maybe outside that I just didn't take a look at, but right now I'm feeling as though I've played myself into an unfortunate corner. I can live with it. I don't love missing loot, but I feel as though maybe doing a bit more conversational options outside here would have led to some better results. And with how broke we are, could have used all of them, to be honest. I guess we'll go ahead and book on up out of here. Yeah, it takes us to the inner sanctum, which we have access to. It's weird that the key card we picked up will give us access to the inner sanctum, but not all this stuff. Kind of selective access, I guess. So I guess we'll just move on out. There's no point staying here. We're trapped, basically, between a bunch of locked doors. Beneath the Brotherhood, past the door is a short passage leading to a freight elevator. You hit the down button and the elevator rumbles its descent, past where a basement would be. past where a parking garage would be. The doors open to a very different environment than the one you left. Gone is the airy, soothing atmosphere of the Brotherhood's public face. The corridor leading from the elevator is utilitarian and sterile. The spa music has been replaced by echoing nothingness. Somewhere up ahead, far below the Universal Brotherhood, is Sam's twin sister. Somewhere ahead, beneath a veneer of unity and belonging, is Sam's killer. The same woman, Jessica Watts. Three more karma gained there. It's put us into combat. Is Woogie still wounded? He is. So let's take... Oh, he's not even activated. Alright, well, there's a couple of distinct options here that the game's going to force me into. What in the hell is that guy wearing? Let me guess, that used up both the APs that were supposed to be for right there. That is super that should never happen. What just happened right there is a travesty. If I was in this spot, I would be in full cover. What it did is it subtracted both AP for moving to here, and then ended my turn effectively, so that moving to here means that I end everything that I was doing beforehand. That sucks, and it's something that I am strongly... What was that? I clicked right there. Oh, God. Alright, so... Just all kinds of fun things happening right now. I guarantee I clicked right there. One of the fun systems that the game has put in place is the somewhat slippery clicking. If it's happened to you, I apologize. It seems to happen to me quite frequently, though. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple rounds on him, since I don't seem to have many other options. Got a couple misses there, unfortunately. We have lucked out, though, in the fact that Woogie seems to have stopped inside cover, so at the bare minimum, we'll be safe with that regard. Gallowglass is going to jump in, and we're actually going to have him huck a mana ball right into the middle of all these guys. And if he misses, it's going to be a letdown, but as of yet, Gallowglass has not let me down. He's done a pretty good job at just being ridiculously effective at whatever it is he's doing. I'm going to go ahead and use an aim shot on this guy. Unfortunate, so we missed the aim shot there. He's got 1 AP left. I should have thrown a grenade. That was my fault. That guy's going to move in place, I guess, and do some crazy ninja samurai stuff. Ooh, he machine gunned his own homie. You know, that's a dick move. That's a dick move. Not gonna sugarcoat it. Definitely wouldn't want that guy to be my friend or my compatriot. We're gonna give him a burst fire too. And so down he goes. Is it gonna end the conflict for me? It is not. So we've got a couple locations that we can sort of scope out here. I'm gonna have Coyote... Let's check this door on our flanks first and foremost. I really don't want to push into any dangerous areas without doing that. I may pass a turn here just to make sure that Gallowglass gets the time he needs to patch up our wounds. So let's heal... Come on, clicking. There we go. We'll heal El Duce. Alright, and then we'll pass a turn, and we'll see what comes running here. How long does Gallowglass have? A 2-turn cooldown. So if he wanted to cast it right now, he can get a backlash and injure himself. Let's get him into position to possibly throw a couple spells around. We'll get our loving friend Splattercat behind cover, and let's pop this door open. I'm going to invade this territory, and it looks like we've just got loot. So we've picked up a basic medkit. That's going to work out a mighty fine. Let's have Il Duce come in here and take a look at anything they might have that we can use in the future. Hi, Mom and Dad. I hope you guys... Oh, it's a data pad. I hope you guys are doing great and you aren't having any more problems with the neighbor's dog. Sorry it's been so long since I wrote, but once you reach my level, you need to reduce your exposure to the corrupting influences of our world. And that means all Matrix and Comlink access. I don't know when this will get to you. They say that we will no longer need our data pads anymore when we get to the next level. I thought I would jot it down here and ask one of the higher level brothers or sisters to pass this along. Be sure to send them a thank you note when you get this. I don't know when I can visit you next. My time here is important, not just to me, but for the coming age of peace and prosperity the Brotherhood will bring for all of us. Yikes. Yep, definitely one of those Scientology type deals. Let's get everybody set up with some reasonable cover here. And then we're going to have Coyote on point. Oh, I clicked Coyote. That's fine, whatever. Splattercat can do it too. Coyote's used up all her moves. That's what went wrong. Well, having Gallowglass, how long does he have before he can drop another nuke? Take a look at Gallowglass really... Oh, he can drop it already. Fantastic. He's going to be able to drop a beat. Mighty fine by the time we get out of this situation. I'm going to put Coyote along the side of the door. I'm going to swap Splattercat and El Duce. So El Duce is going to step up there. I'm going to have Splattercat here. And then I like that. I like how I have everybody set up now. So pass one more turn just to say we did. And then Coyote's going to be our breaching member. She's going to take the door. And she's going to enter with 1 AP and take cover behind that desk. Il Duce is going to breach as well. He's going to take cover back behind there. Splattercat's going to be... Well, I wish you could get up along walls like that. It's disappointing that I can't get people into cover with walls. I don't know if they did that with a specific purpose or whether that was just sort of an oversight. To avoid the possibility of grenades, I guess I'll just stand in the doorway so that I still have line of sight. I don't think they'll be able to get to me and throw a grenade. It looks like we've got a couple of guys in here that are ready to go. With the remaining AP, I don't think it's going to be a problem to kind of take a couple shots here. Pistols tend to be really accurate, so we might as well use them. And beyond that, let's go ahead and have reloads all around. So anybody that's fired a shot, we're going to take a turn out here and get ready for the next conflict, or the next potential fight. End our turn there. Got a mage throwing fireballs. And also increasing his own aim accuracy. Alright. So I've got a good feeling about what I'm going to do here. I'm going to use full auto. Well, yeah, with 3 hits at 84%, let's see how it goes. So there's 36 damage. 2 of the shots missed, 3 of them connected. A very good dedicated shot. I mean, do I have 99% chance either? Okay, let's finish him. So he's done. The next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to bring Gallowglass in. We're going to keep him wide. How much does his heal cost? 1. So we're going to keep him very wide so that we don't eat any AoEs. And then we're going to heal that last damage. One of the really nice thing about mages is that they completely negate the last damage you took. So that 20 heal right there, that would have been a really, really expensive medkit to use in any other case. I think what I'll do now, we're going to have Coyote close. It's a risk, but it's one that I'm willing to take. So there's a shotgun blast to his dome. Il Duce has 3 moves available. We'll have him swing wide, just so we can avoid the possibility of a mana bomb, and then 10 more damage. I don't know what's going to happen right here. I'm willing to bet there's probably going to be a heal. Okay, that's going to work out. And then another fireball headed straight for our friend Gallowglass. Disappointing, but it's something that I can live with. I'm going to have her flank as hard as possible right now. She's going to breach flank, and then we're going to give him 2 to the side of the head. Oh, that's not the ability I want. There we go. Oh, no. So bad luck right there, kicking us in the groin. Definitely deciding to give us a nice steel toe to the Jimmy right there. I'll have Splattercat move in, using all of his AP. And now he can't heal for the next little bit. So the real kind of temptation here is to keep him alive so that he can heal his own damage. Unfortunately, we're also kind of lining ourselves up to a substantial amount of risk if we do that. Il Duce instead walks up, puts the pistol to his dome, and lets him eat a little bit of the old chrome. So being happy with the way that turned out, let's get everybody else into cover for any future conflicts. They could come from behind us right now, or they could come from this door on the side. Let's first things first, have Gallowglass use his heal. Now we're going to line up for our next breaching, which I think will be right here. Not wanting to open the door too soon, I'm going to move her to there and we'll have her reload. And I'm trying to run this as best like a little SWAT team as I can, where nobody does anything stupid. I'm really hoping that didn't click the door. Alright, so we'll reload his pistol. I'm going to have him swap to the Smart Link pretty soon. For now, though, I'd love to have just everybody nice and reloaded. I'm going to put Splattercat in the nice safety of the cover of this desk, which is a really nice location to have him. And then we're going to have Gallowglass taking up the rear here. Okay, and then we're going to end the turn. We're going to check this side door first with Coyote. Nothing. So let's have her run in and gather whatever loot we can. This looks like an arsenal of some sort. I see a lot of AKs. Got a Cavalier frag grenade. Another Cavalier frag grenade. Did those both go into her inventory? They did. Lovely. So we'll be able to use those to kind of strengthen our shock troops in the future. Let's take Splattercat, and we're going to bring him down here in front of this door before we start the next turn. And we're going to breach this room next. It looks like it's just a storage room, so I don't think we have a whole lot to worry about in this case. Gallowglass is going to be on point because he hasn't done it yet, and I've heard that with SWAT teams you rotate so that, you know, the risk is all on the group evenly for the guy that slams the door in or whatever. Coyote's out of the way. We're going to end the turn just to make sure everybody gets their AP back. And it looks like we're safe in here. I'm going to have him come in and start looting and scooting. An advanced med kit. Now I'm going to put that one to the stash. We'll use that one later if anything comes down the pipe that puts us in an awkward situation. And it looks like there's nothing else here that we're going to be able to get our sweaty little mitts on. So let's go ahead and retreat back to the previous location. Gallowglass got a couple AP left. We'll have him swing through and take cover behind the desk. Let's get Coyote into position. And I think that's about the best we can do for now. Alright, it's El Duce's turn. So Duce, get that thing going. Alright, so we've got a number of... Oh god. Looks like they've got some kind of crazy occult type deal going on here. Terrifying. Let's go ahead and pollute this location. Will that hit everybody? I think it will. Let's go ahead and hit them with a Cavalier. There it is, 8 damage to everybody. And what we're going to consider doing is actually... Well, there's no cover, so yeah, I'm going to have everybody kind of disperse and get defilayed. The other thing we might consider doing is maybe having Gallowglass throw a nasty little mana bomb through the door, although that is a long shot. 65, let's do it. Missed, okay. So a little bit of a waste, but at least it didn't fly off course and kill a bunch of our own dudes. Splattercat here can possibly sneak over to the left. Yeah, and that's going to give him a shot at the bare minimum on that guy. 89% chance. The dice don't seem to love us very much today, ladies and gentlemen. These seem to be treating us like just low-class chummers. I'm going to put 3 rounds on him since I guess he's not even going to come after us. I don't know what the AI is doing right there, but it just ended up with a little bit of extra damage that it didn't have to take. I'm going to step back and out and see if that gives me a shot on him. It doesn't, so I'm going to pass a turn. And we'll see what he does. Alright, so I'm happy with that result. Take a couple shots to see if we can cover our good friend Coyote. Let me swap him over to the Heckler and Koch. And we're going to burst fire. So there it is. People saying, please help. We're still in combat though, so I'm not willing to run into this room. A UB holding cell key. Alright, I'm not willing to breach this room until I know for a fact that we're safe. So let's take everybody here. And is anybody wounded? El Duce's got a little bit of damage. I don't know if his heal's going to work, but it's worth giving it a shot. It looks like it's not. It's not going to work the way we want it to. So let's have El Duce breach. Get me out of here. Yeah, I bet. It's looking like the level... it looks like Hexen ran into a cyberpunk just makeover. Like, this is kind of what happens when you let Gwar decorate your house. Or the Predator. God. Jump everybody into... I keep clicking people and they're just... Alrighty, so Gallowglass is going to be my boy on point. Let's get him up and into full cover over here. We've got a number of locations that we can check out. I like our cover, so what I'm going to think about doing is actually just checking these side rooms for the time being. Searching through the desk, you find a record of payments made by the Brotherhood, so we'll probably be able to unload that somewhere. We got a locked door here that might be of interest in the future. I'm going to move Splattercat up and out, maintaining cover as best as possible. We'll have her go check this location. She's got 1 AP left, so hopefully she'll be able to make a desperation shot, or at the bare minimum, get the hell out of the way if there's anything in here. I don't know if there's booby traps or anything of that nature. I'm kind of moving in with a reckless disregard for my own safety. Let's end the turn. And let me get everybody back into cover. I get the terrible feeling that once I release this person from the chamber over there, we may have a few new visitors. So I want everybody in a nice dominant position before I do this. Gallowglass looks like it's only going to take him 1 AP to get that open, so let's do it. Marie-Louise, the young elf woman, is clearly shaken from being locked up and seeing her jailer killed in front of her own eyes. These people are insane. I've been a prisoner all night and I heard noises. She shudders. What kind of noises? First it was chanting. Priests and acolytes have been going up and down that hole since they locked me up, but then it changed to screaming. Something else. Something foul. We gotta get out of here. Do you see a woman here? Human, blonde, early 40s? You mean Jessica? Yeah, she's here somewhere. She and my aunt are together. My aunt brought me here. She said the Brotherhood was just what I needed, that I could find a new family just like she did, that I could be part of something bigger than myself. But then it got weird. You'd expect people like this to be nice, you know? That's what they're all about. But this was different. They all started bowing to me, and that's when the chanting started. I started to get scared. Let's get out of here. There it is, right there. Marie-Louise, what do you think you're doing? Oh, she's got a new outfit. What does it look like? No, you're needed here. There's a hungry glint in Jessica's eyes. I'll bet I won't be your sacrificial lamb, Jessica. My darling girl, you misunderstand. What we offer is eternal life, a chance to be part of a new... Jessica suddenly notices you and her words fail in her throat. You're alive. You aim to put a man in the ground, best see the job through. She composes herself, sound advice, but I'm glad you're here, truly. I am. You've helped me more than you can know, further opened my already wide eyes. I thought I understood my feelings towards Sam, and I thought I knew why I needed to put him and my old life behind me. But Sam represented so much more. The world is sick. Humanity is sick. And perhaps more than anyone, Sam embodied that sickness. He cared nothing for others. He barely cared about himself. Self-destruction, that was Sam's path, and it's humanity's path if we don't make a change. If we don't embrace a new way of thinking, we must put each other first. And this is the basis of my new family. The Universal Brotherhood is a cult, not a family. I'm not talking about the Brotherhood. They're sheep, servants and sustenance, or, if they're very lucky, hosts for my new family members, my true family. There is a new world coming, Splattercat, and it's beautiful. Ordered, safe, unambiguous, a world where everybody knows their place. Imagine it, a world without chaos, no selfishness or any other human failings, no one to betray you or hurt you or... Listen to yourself, you don't even sound human anymore. Soon I won't be, I will transcend. I will become part of something bigger than myself. She makes a wicked smile, but first I think it's time you met the new family. They're very eager to make your acquaintance. Oh, good. Damn it. Well, they have a very... I don't know why everybody... Oh, no. Got some kind of critters coming in after... Oh, God. What are those? The creature makes only the mangled sound of chittering in human agony. True form worker. Holy crap. Yeah, don't be afraid, darling girl. No one will hurt you. You're our queen. She locked us in, but I bet I could get us out of here. Last night they were holding me in the next room. The one with the computers. I jacked into one and was hacking their security system when I tripped the alarm and got caught. They threw me in that cell and disabled the jack points, but I think I can fix them. Alright, stay behind us. Look, I went to the best school in the country for matrix engineering. I know what I'm doing. They locked the nodes down when I came through, but I slipped in the same code before they did. It has to be me that jacks in. Just hold them off and let me finish it. Well, what about intrusion countermeasures? I write ice as a hobby, alright? Just trust me and keep that thing away from me. How entertaining! I'm glad you weren't killed at the cemetery, Splattercat. It'll be much more fun to watch you die. Urgh, sinister. Scary, scary. Oh, good. She's gonna run way over there, too, so that I have to, like, displace. So we've got critters, and we've got these guys at point-blank range. We've got problems, guys. We've got big problems. I think what I'm gonna do is we're not even gonna consider... Ooh, a weak shot. And they've got a lot of HP, it looks like. Cover I don't think is gonna be important with something that's just gonna bum rush me, so I don't even think I'm gonna put any real effort into it. Let me see what I can do with these guys down here. I'm gonna take the... Ooh, very nice. Coyote coming through in a pinch. So that's a definite boon. This guy's looking a little bit the worse for wear, which I think is why I'm going to finish him off with Splattercat. Now I'm going to turn my focus. In this situation, I think it's going to be best for me to turn on Woogie. Even though he's wounded, he's safe, he's in the back, and he's got more HP than I have. So let's go ahead and we're going to use his aim shot, and we're going to put as much damage on these little buggers as we can. Oh, and I almost clicked my guy off and into the distance. That would have been a problem. We don't have LOS from there, so I'm going to step forward a tad. Gallo Glass. Let's have him move. and we're going to drop an AoE on these guys the best we can. The nice thing about magic is that if you can't hit them with a normal shot, you can still have like an 85% chance to hit with an AoE, and the AoEs in this game are incredibly effective, so there's all the damage we could muster for the time being. Hopefully this doesn't get super gnarly. Oh, they can spit. That's fun. That is a blast. Luckily we have Gallo Glass on hand, so we're going to heal that damage that our friend El Duce just took. El Duce is going to use his abilities to just open up on this. It's weird that up that close they have that big of a chance to evade. Oh, he lost AP. Unfortunate. Well, he's going to take the shot because we don't really have an option. Let me get Splattercat into a shooting position so I'm not wasting my time here. And then we're going to swap him back to his rifle with an 88% chance to shoot. It's looking good. We'll take the 12 damage shot there and we'll accept it. 72% chance from Woogie, who's going to take an aim shot. 6 more damage. Oh, his aim shot costs extra HP. I was wondering why it was deactivating him so quickly. I don't know if I'm going to hit El Duce if I do this. I'm a little terrified to try an aim shot with him standing so close. Let's take 2 rounds here. The shotgun seems to be remarkably effective at just eliminating enemies. And Gallo Glass has another chance at bat here. I think I'm just going to use his remaining 2 AP to gamble and hope that we kill this thing. God, that thing is just wearing me out. Alright, good. So I think we got rid of it. It's finally taken care of. What the hell? It's back to life? How strange. Well, I don't really have a choice but to use a medkit on myself right now. Actually, was Gallo Glass back up? No, he's not. Okay, good. I was trying to make the right decision there, but both of his AoEs are back up. Something to consider. He missed. Unfortunate. He didn't even miss well enough to hit close. Yikes. Well then. Taking a look at his inventory, he doesn't really have anything that's going to be useful for me. He keeps losing AP like just nobody's business, so let's... Pure Instinct Spirit. I guess we'll keep putting rounds on the thing that's at point blank range with me. I'm not really sure whether it's luck that's screwing me or whether that thing can't be hit. It's immune. Okay, good. That's what I was testing the waters with there, so let's start putting rounds on the one in the back. I don't know if we have to kill that with magic or what my options are here. We're gonna have to do a little bit of experimentation, but we are taking a lot of damage. Gallo Glass, let's play around with some magic and just see what we can do. He's immune to magic as well. Alright. So we know for a fact that thing just, like, can't be injured by anything. Oh, it revived. Yikes. There. Now you see them in their truest form, and now you see that they can't die. What the hell are these things? They're immortal soul made flesh. They are our destiny. Are you blind? These things are giant bugs. Open your mind, Splattercat. They're more than you think. My mind was open to her when she called from beyond the veil. She's rewarded my service and my faith with great power. Yikes. Has she hacked it yet? Oh no, she hasn't even started? Alright, so I'm not happy with this. She's got an ESP, she's got a bunch of level 2 stuff, so... Oh, wait, did I do that properly? I would hate to have to jack her out already. We're gonna retreat to this room over here. That is definitely what we're gonna do. And so, Woogie, get yourself up in this room, or at least you hide in a room, period. But we need to get the hell out of here. And make sure that everybody's safe. So she's out of ammo. We're gonna have her reload and make a sprint for the Matrix room, but only after Gallo Glass has done his patchy work. And we're just gonna get as many people as we can into this room. We're gonna just draw down the shot clock as best as we can. Gallo Glass is more than likely gonna take a little bit of damage here, but we don't have a choice, so let's see where we can land ourselves given the AP that we have on hand. I'd prefer to at least force them to move. Yeah, Gallo Glass took his first damage there. Marie-Louise is in. She's only got 3 AP though, which is weak. Very, very weak. I would prefer to have a lot more. She's got the ability to go after this white ice here. I think I'm going to use a Killer 2 to try and insta-gib it, so that next turn we just keep a forward movement. Wasn't good enough. Couldn't kill it. I could potentially jack Splattercat in to make this process easier. So there's 50. Move her around to the back of that cover. She's got medic. And have her heal herself. Yeah, this has the potential to get kind of ugly for us. Let's use Killer again. Okay. And she's got 1 AP left. Let's draw back and make sure we can't take any fire. I don't like it, but it might be our only option. Gallowglass we need to pull back. So let's get him out of the way. And consider... we could get the job done quicker if I jack in Splattercat, but I think I might need... I'm going to take the 95% chance and just go for a big hit right there. So it's a weak hit, but he does get mana burn from it. Splattercat's looking okay, so having him hold the fort down isn't out of the question. Same with Coyote since she hits so hard. There we go. So there's a bit more damage just to make the whole thing have a tad more oomph. Have him stand like right there so he can still make shots. With a 50-something% chance, that's not really optimal. There we go. So there's a bit more damage. Splatter, I think I need the extra firepower. I really do. So there's a bit more damage done. And then possibly extra AP. I don't think Gallowglass is going to take any damage anytime soon. Let's go ahead. I'm going to keep Woogie hidden because I don't want to risk him taking any further damage. Let's jump back into the Matrix and see how this whole thing goes. So there's the spirit right there. I'm feeling pretty tense right now. We're going to have to draw this episode long, unfortunately, because I just simply can't cut this one. With the way the save system works, it just leaves me in a really, really rough position. So there's nothing I can do right now aside from just keep on playing. Let's keep an eye out. Oh, that blaster went over there. Where are the exits to this location? So we can make a sprint for the next port, but she's wounded. So I'm going to use my healing ability. There we go. And so there's IP back. And then with the remaining 2, we're going to make a run for as far as over here as we can. We just want to make this like a quick job, if at all possible. Will it not let me go until I kill that guy? Unfortunate. I know that's how the Matrix works, but I was hoping that I could just bypass and run. We can't kill the insect spirit. The problem in so being... oh, that 1 damage offset... yikes, he can't heal himself well enough now. So let's go ahead and throw a heavy medkit on him. And with Coyote, all we can do... I don't know if these are stationary, but since there's another critter up, all we can really do is keep on firing. Bunch of weak hits right there. Really kind of shooting us in the knee. Unfortunately. I'm going to step him forward and it's going to be his turn to soak a little bit of damage. And he's not able to take the shot from like anywhere. So LOS in this game is a little strange sometimes. I don't want to sacrifice Woogie. It's not something I'm prepared to do yet. Might consider throwing a fireball into the midst of all of them. And really hoping that I don't miss. There it is. So 30 damage crit, got rid of that. So we're only going to take 1 further hit on the next turn. Let's turn... I'm going to turn the droid off for now. Oh no! What are you doing, Woogie? Well, at least he kind of moved into cover. Like I said, I really wish that I had more opportunities to keep an eye on Woogie. Now, we've got a couple things we got to do right here. Like, we really got to get on the road. This whole thing is not working to the best of our interests. Luckily, we were able to get rid of that last IC, jump through, and we're going to take a look here and just kind of see what's on the agenda for the next little burst of content, and that is a little unfortunate that they can just spawn like that. So they're charging up something right now. She's gonna have to retreat. She has really no choice in this situation. So we're gonna run her back as far as we can, and we're gonna focus on possibly killing that off. Yeah, let's see if we can kill off that ice. No such luck. Alright, so we got problems. I'm gonna say that we should probably just keep plugging along here. We don't really have a choice. Use a burst fire. Just deal as much damage to the one that's back to life as we can. And I'm really, really tempted to jack him into the Matrix right now. Everybody's fully healed, so let me see if I can throw a mana ball to the back of him, maybe. I'm so glad that we brought Gallo Glass on this one, I really am. And just a really bad burst of RNG right there that's really conspiring to make this whole thing difficult. Not enough AP to jack in. Alright, well, I suppose we're just gonna have to take what we take. Where is he going? We've got an area of effect tack here that could definitely be beneficial. So there it is. So 75 AP damage there. And then they're gonna start ticking down too. So let's consider... This whole thing is going to kind of depend on how much fire they put on her in this turn. If she can completely and totally deck this whole thing out like by herself, I'd be really impressed actually. So there's 100 more AP, another bit of ice melted. We'll have her heal herself, so her persona's feeling a little bit better. This guy back here, we're going to see what we can do. I mean, he's still slinging at us. She's got another turn, so we're going to do another killer here, which should wipe him out. And then with 2 rounds, I believe we can kill off that ice. There it is. So let's get the hell on in here. And hopefully there's no further ice. I actually have a shot from here, which is surprising. So I'm going to use Deadeye. And I would very much prefer that you just be dead as a doornail, my insectoid friend. She's now out of ammo, so she's going to have to reload. I'm gonna be real honest, I'm not really impressed with the way the RNG the random number generator right now is not being kind to us. Put another fireball on this bastard, because smoking him out seems to be a good way to actually finish the combat. Maybe if I stand behind... Oh, Woogie's in the way. Alright, well, reload. He doesn't have Overwatch. And I don't want to put him in front of a shotgun for now. 90% chance to hit with a grenade. So we'll do that. And what a run. Wow, if I had been the dungeon master who had actually like written this run, this is an impressive bit of writing. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Let's boost her. Definitely. Give her a little bit more aim because she's just not doing it on her own. So that one's running away now. Makes me kind of glad that I moved Woogie into where he is. Step forward carefully. Because if we trigger any ice here, it's gonna suck. Baron Samedi. Marie-Louise, I found you. Harkeem, is that you? Call me Samedi, please. We're in an unsecured node. And this is what I meant. You can make yourself look like whatever you want in the Matrix, so people have their own personas. Hang on, I'm running a decoy operation with a mirrors utility to mask you, so that the rest of the Brotherhood's grid doesn't swarm you with ice. How'd you find me? You leave a very distinctive trail, ML. You need to work on that. What in the hell is going on here? There's no time. The next level, the Universal Brotherhood is always talking about? Yeah, well, they turn you into bugs. I had heard some rumors on Shadowland, but this is worse than I thought. I warned you about these people. We've got to get out of here. Way ahead of you. This node controls the doors. We're free. Now we just need to get out of here. I'll see you soon, I hope. Tell the leader of the runner team with you to contact Baron Samdi in the Matrix as soon as they can gain access. Tell them I'll be looking for him. Cool. Let's get the hell on out of here. Door controls. Function. How come it's not letting me click? Did I already do it? Well, I must have already done it, so I'm holding down the out key right now, and there's nothing to interface with or otherwise use. Are the doors open down here? They are. Okay, good. So we'll probably want to start jacking her out pretty soon. I'm going to hold the floor until she gets out. I don't really feel like moving outwards until we're completely safe, so here's a bit more damage. We're just going to kind of smoke this guy as quickly as possible. The other bug is out of the way. So I'm going to swing over to here so I can take another shot. Well, no such luck. I don't know if these things are slipperier than their percentages imply, but alright. And so after that shot, I'm going to have her sneak back into the room. We're actually just going to bypass a turn right here. Got a nice little miss right there that we lucked out with. A bit more damage thrown on Gallow Glass. That's okay, though. We're going to use all 3 of her AP to just pull a runner and get the hell on out of here. We can jack her out, but it's going to cost us a pretty amount of AP. It's going to be nasty. We're going to lose a lot of AP on the outside if we do it, because it takes you time to recover from jacking out like that. Guess that's as far as we can go. Third turn, possibly? Yeah, alright. That's what I like to see. Now let's get the hell on out of here. With 3, we can only get to there, so it looks like we're going to have to hold the fort for one more round. So Splattercat's got a little bit of the old, well, 51% chance. I don't like those odds. Let's just stick with the higher chance. Oh yeah, that thing's immune. Never mind. I thought I was shooting at a bug for a second. What I'd prefer to do... Oh, I don't want the kneecapping shot. I want that one. There we go. A little bit more damage. That one's sticking kind of wide, which makes this whole thing a bit of a chore. But at least now we don't have to worry about taking any further damage in another turn. So I guess there's nothing we can do about this guy. And I really want to cover our elfish friend over here. Ooh, he tried to hit Woogie? Dick move. Dick move, insect guy. Dick move. So let's go ahead, and we're jacked out now. So what we really want to do is press for ground as hard as we can. Let me go ahead and we're going to try and knock this guy out of the way, and then we're just going to make a run for it. I'm actually going to have her move out first, since she's sort of my shock troop. A little bit more damage there. Not enough, though. He's getting close. These things are pretty resilient. I don't like where they're kind of forcing me to be in terms of efficiency, but Gallow Glass isn't going to be making a runner for a little bit, so we'll have him cast, and down it goes. But we are going to have him follow it out as far as he can on this turn. Now, with 3 AP left, we're going to move him into covering fire position so that he can fire back as everybody else is sprinting away on the next turn. Really makes me wonder if there's something up in there. Let's take a look. We're going to have her not go the full distance she can, but she's still going to move. We're going to look down this hallway. Maybe there's something we can grab and loot there. The bugs are back. They're going to try and melee on us. I'm actually going to have Splattercat make a run for the door controls over here. And with her remaining AP, she's also... Let's get Gallow Glass moving first. First things first. We're only going to use one of his movements. And then we're going to throw a fireball over here. Please don't miss. There it is. A little bit more damage. That extra damage that you get in the next turn is just so nice. For her, we're just going to continue just have her blasting. We're going to have her last out of the room. 18 more there. Not enough ammo, so she's going to actually have to reload. He's in position to actually... Let's get this door open. We'll just see how many people we can get to the exit node before... Because we can't beat these things. That's the thing, is I could really focus on throwing down. We'll get her there too, because she needs to be safeguarded. These two will be alright back here, I think. 17 damage. God. Alright, so let's get her healed with Gallow Glass. And Gallow Glass has got 2 AP left. We're going to get him out of the room as rapidly as possible. We're going to Splattercat out of the room quickly. And with 1 AP left, I really hope Coyote can get here. So there's 2, there's 3. So let's get Coyote lined up. We do have really, really good AP, which is a bonus. And then we'll just have him zone us out. And everybody's got to go individually. I really dislike that. I don't think the enemy's going to be able to catch up and still make an attack. So we should be fine. Poor Gallow Glass over here, facing down death. Although he looks like the kind of guy that could face down death willingly. Not the kind of guy you want to meet in a street alley. That's definitely my opinion of Gallow Glass. And so we're now out. Marie Louise is putting on a tough face, but you can see she's spooked. Thanks for the rescue. I'm getting the hell out of here. Wait a minute, where are you going? She's glassy-eyed, maybe in shock. I just gotta get out of here. Don't worry about me. I'll see you around. Okay, I suppose that's that. We've succeeded at our goal. The image that suddenly lights up on your comlink is clearly a non-standard transmission. Whoever it is, they're using the Matrix to tight beam their avatar's face instead of their own. You can tell that the voice has been modulated to disguise it. Bonsoir, mon ami. You must be careful with these devices. They can be hacked if you're not careful. Who are you and how'd you get this code? Forgive me, I'm Baron Samdi. Perhaps you've heard of Samdi? He's a decker of unique gifts. Some have gone so far as to call him a technomancer. We two, we have a common knowledge now, and we share a common purpose. Explain yourself. The girl, she's important to Samdi. He's grateful for your timely assistance to her, and he finds himself in the position to return the favor. Samdi knows the one you're after, and he can help you get to her. But this comlink, it's not a secure connection, is it? No, we need to meet face to face, so to speak, in cyberspace. Alright, well, we need to get out of here. My video's running super long anyway, so unfortunately, his flowing speech is gone. He's all business. Get to a jackpoint, enter Shadowlands. I'll meet you there. Bon voyage. The Baron grins and the image flickers away. Alrighty, so let's take a look around this hood really quickly. And then, this is one of the things I really functionally just spend time disliking about Shadowrun Returns is the save system. I should have been able to break this episode off like 20 minutes ago because I know you guys don't like the really long videos. It's something that I'm not happy about, but with the save system, my hard drive is full right now. I can't leave until this is done, so let's get out of here. Yep. And there it is. So I'm going to wait for the magical little save. There it is. And so we're done here. So it's been a lot of fun with this extended episode with you guys. I've been having a lot of fun, chummers. We did a lot of slagging and fragging in that one. I'm sure we missed a load of loot in the upper levels of the Universal Brotherhood. I'm not really happy about it, but it's one of those things that we didn't have the new yen to bribe anybody, and I was worried that if I kept talking to people, they would jump me while I was by myself, so there were logical reasons behind my actions. Take care out there, everybody. I'll see you next time. It's always a blast, and as always, I'll have something for you tomorrow.